Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we'll be discussing Polkadot. Eh, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. It should have been Avalanche, um, but I don't know why I did Polkadot. So I'll do Avalanche tomorrow and Polkadot today. I already did like all a lot of research on Polkadot, and honestly, it's a really hard blockchain to explain. So I don't want to lose everything I did. Um, so I'm sorry about that. I always love to be in order, and I know sometimes we won't be in order. I don't know if the price just went up. Let me see, the price went up, went down, and it went up a little bit. It doesn't still justify the market cap, but whatever. Anyways, let's get into Polkadot. So right now it's around $8 million in market cap. Infinite supply. It is a layer. According to them, I'd never heard about this, and this is, researching Polkadot. I found so many new terms I had never even heard of, and I genuinely hate this. And I hate this from Web3 and crypto. They just come up with all these new jargons that is just so overwhelming. Anyways, Polkadot is known as a layer zero meta protocol because it underlies and describes a format for a network of layer one blockchains known as Parachains. So Parachains, remember, this is the one of the most important things in Polkadot. As a meta protocol, Polkadot is also capable of autonomously and forklessly updating its own codebase via on-chain governance according to the will of its token holders community. So it has four key components: relay, chain, Polkadot's heart, helping to create consensus, interoperability, and shared security across the network of different blockchains. Parachains, independent chains that can have their own token and be optimized for specific use cases. Parathreads, similar to Parachains but more flexible connectivity based on an economical pay-as-you-go model, and bridges allows Parachains and Parathreads to connect and communicate with external blockchains like Ethereum. So a lot. Definitely the hardest blockchain I've had researched so far. It was started by Dr. Gavin Wood, one of the co-founders of Ethereum. So I believe a lot in him, and I believe a lot in the vision. Basically, what Polkadot is like a Polkadot. They kind of want every blockchain to interact and be able to operate together. So I see the vision, and I don't know if it's really needed, uh, because how I see crypto and blockchain in general is that different countries and different parts of the world or different communities will use all these blockchains, and they kind of don't have to interact with each other. Um, but if they do, then that's great. And I think that would be really unique, and it's kind of you have to work really really hard for it to work right. So are we there yet? I don't know. It is only up 110% all time, and if we can see here, from the all time low, it's 125 off. So it's not really that far off from where it first started. And from the all time high, it's down 88%. So that is really, really, really concerning. And this, let me go, where is it? So they had a little bit of a run like last year around December ish, right here. Went up all the way to 9.2, and that was because of inscriptions. So basically, inscriptions, what I could find is like a marketplace, and it looks like that increased the volume or like everything, and the price obviously because of it. So I wanna I don't want to speculate. Like we'll keep going along, and then we could give like a fair assessment of where we think it's going. So their token unlocks are here. Locked is 42%. Unlocked is 57%. I think they unlock daily. Well, this is monthly, but here it kind of says daily. Yeah. So the allocation, it went 52% to staking, pre-launch, Web3 Foundation, and an auction sale. And I think for the auction sale, you need a lot of money to so basically they are a proof of work, proof of stake, and to be in the auction, I think you needed 10,000 dot, which at the time I don't remember when the auction was, but if it's 10,000, that's at least $60,000 from right now. I don't know at what point the auction was. If it was here, that's insane. I don't think it was though. I think it was around here. So yeah, if it's like that much, I really don't know where it was. But anyways, some key metrics here are all the dot holders. So Binance obviously looks like is number one. Then Kraken and all the other accounts. So those are the big whales. Their daily active users or accounts is down 10%, and that's not even that much. Like they have a lot of holders. Accounts, it's okay, 3 million accounts, but I don't like this daily active account. I don't know if it's daily active accounts or users. Active accounts include the account. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it does look like it's a daily active account or user, and that's really low. That's not what you want to see. They have a lot of DApps, and they have an interesting one, Centrifuge. I heard about this, and this looks like it's RWA coin. Akala, I heard about this too. Bifrost, kind of heard about it. So they do have a lot of different DApps, and that's good. You always kind of like to see DApps being created, but if there's no users, then I don't want to say there's no point, because you gotta obviously create the product and then users will come. But it's like it's a lot, but I don't know. I'm expecting more. So this is Gavin Wood. You could read about the roadmap later, and hear the interview. It's a pretty good interview. So yeah, this is the Parachains slot auctions, and not slut. Whatever. Don't want to say it. So it does have a lot of different kind of like technology and stuff that other blockchains don't have. They also burn at a 1% token. Treasury are periodically burned or destroyed if they're not used, creating deflationary pressure and incentivizing the community to spend the funds. So kind of, I like that a lot. I like obviously coins that burn, but when you have infinite, when you can basically, make your own coin, then it's like kind of whatever. But I think one of the most interesting things is the Treasury, and they wanted the Treasury to be more decentralized, so they kind of paved the way for that, and I applaud them for that. This is DApps again, and so this is what I'm talking about. While other blockchain protocols only allow developers to build DApps using smart contracts, Polkadot gives them the full control over the underlying blockchain itself. This flexibility gives Parachain developers the maximum freedom to optimize for any use case, which means better and more secure DApps and services for all. And here too, like nothing. This did not explain what parachains are. Basically, it's a parallelized chain on the Polkadot uh, network. So it's a lot of jargon that is just like so. It's like whatever, bro. Like just explain it like really easy that anyone can understand. It does not have to be so hard and sophisticated and complex. Anyways, Masari, great read. Definitely should read it. I'll post a link in the description below if you guys wanna listen to it or read it. Anyways, it does look like they grew in quarter one, which is obviously what you want to see, especially in a bull run. So the Polkadot ecosystem daily active addresses reach an all-time high of 500,000, 40% increase quarter over quarter, and 192% increase over the last 6 months. So that obviously is amazing. We can see some of the metrics here. What I don't like is that they barely generate any revenue. Like, look at the revenue. This is from what we discussed already, so 2.8, which is great. But previous month, and now this month 1.2. So I guess that's an increase, but daily active addresses like 11K. That's that's not great. Like I don't as a blockchain, the main concern should be attracting users and having users and getting fees. And I just like like that's not much of a revenue. Like 2 million in revenue cannot equate $8 million in market cap. Like that's like that makes no sense. That like I'm sorry. I'm trying to be genuine, but it's just like that's not sustainable, like at all. Like Polkadot revenue hit all-time high in Q4 2023 due to inscriptions. We could see like the huge rise, and it just does nothing. Like it went back down. It was just like a little boom and straight back down. So I don't want to keep talking about it. It's just that they need to show me something. Like they have a great idea, but they need to have more users. It's just not that many. I like that they're transparent. Definitely love that they're transparent, but sometimes just I don't know. I really don't know what to say. It looks like they secured funding, or they're launching a ecosystem fund for more startups and early stage blockchain development. So that's great. I didn't see how much they would invest. I think it was 20 million or 40 million. It's a lot. And that's good, obviously. And they were in consensus. And the thing about it is they had one of the biggest stages. They had so many people, nice people. But, when you're generating that little in revenue, I just don't see how that's sustainable, especially with all the employees I saw there, unless they're, contractors. And they don't work for you anymore, but it's just, I don't know. And the fact that it's only up 118%, like, don't get me wrong, it could definitely boost up, but I think this is one of the other blockchains I'm just gonna have to say is not gonna last. Like, unless unless we really need interoperability, interoperability, or Gavin would. I trust Gavin. Like I see Gavin, and obviously Gavin wouldn't make something to compete or like to be different than Ethereum, eh, if he didn't think it was gonna be better. So I don't think, and this is what I was talking about the on-chain governance model. So I don't think um, it's a bad project at all. I personally just think it's just gonna stay where it is, or inclusively even go down once we have like a bear market, or people just stop investing. Um, can it go back to $10 million market cap? Sure, but I just think it's one of those other chains that will never ever reach back to its all-time high. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to the people that are holding Polkadot and the people that see Polkadot, but that's just my opinion. I don't like. It's just I I just don't see it. I personally don't see how Polkadot will ever reach back up to its all-time high, unless they solve the interoperability problem and every blockchain uses it. That's literally the only way I see it changing. It'll probably go back down to like 5 million, maybe $1 million in market cap. I don't see how. Maybe it joins up Ethereum and it becomes a layer two. But personally, unless they change something and more daily active users are there, I just don't see it, or increase the fees. But anyways, intrigued to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching the video. As always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.